A missing Arizona girl is safely recovered after a dramatic rescue as two Mexican nationals are arrested and federal investigation expands. State Route 89A through Oak Creek Canyon finally reopens after nearly a month as firefighters continue gaining ground on the pocket fire. Tonto-Rim Search and Rescue responds to yet another heat-related emergency at Tonto Natural Bridge State Park. And powerful monsoon thunderstorms roar across central Arizona with damaging winds, blowing dust, hail, power outages, and even a temporary ground stop at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Good morning, Central Arizona. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIMFM.com, I'm Randy Roberson, and this is your Tuesday edition of Tonto-TV News, your Central Arizona news. And topping our news today, a missing Arizona girl is now safe after a dramatic rescue operation by the U.S. Marshals Service that led to the arrest of two Mexican nationals now facing federal immigration allegations. Authorities say the juvenile had been missing since March. Last Wednesday, members of the U.S. Marshals Service Wanted Task Force received information about her possible location and coordinated with the Phoenix Police Department before conducting surveillance on a residence where investigators believed she was staying with several unidentified men. Deputies waited until the girl walked away from the home before attempting to safely contact her. That's when investigators say 32-year-old Miguel Mendez Vargas rushed toward deputies, ignored repeated commands to get on the ground, and allegedly attempted to assault officers trying to rescue the girl. Authorities say deputies ultimately used a taser before three officers were able to take him into custody. Investigators also allege he spit on deputies after being handcuffed. A second man, identified as Jose Mendez Bilo, was also arrested. Both men were transferred into Immigration and Customs Enforcement custody and are currently being held at the Florence Correctional Center. In addition to federal immigration allegations, Mendez Vargas is facing 2 federal assault charges, while Homeland Security investigations continue looking into whether the missing juvenile was sexually exploited. The girl is now receiving care through the Phoenix Police Department. In other news, for the first time in more than 3 weeks, travelers can once again drive State Route 89A between Sedona and Flagstaff. The highway officially reopened Monday morning following significant progress on the pocket fire burning north of Sedona. Well, that wildfire now stands at 27,393 acres and is 76% contained. Officials have also downgraded the final remaining evacuation notices, returning residents of Oak Creek Canyon, Seven Canyons, and Enchantment to ready status under Arizona's emergency notification system. Although the fire has shown virtually no significant growth now for more than a week, firefighters continue working to strengthen containment lines above Seven Canyons while helicopters monitor a difficult-to-access section above West Fork of Oak Creek. Crews have also shifted much of their effort toward suppression repair, removing hazardous trees, restoring fire lines, and repairing temporary roads created during firefighting operations. Officials remind visitors that forest closures remain in effect around portions of the burn area while cleanup continues. Investigators still have not yet determined what caused the pocket fire, which fortunately damaged no homes and resulted in no reported injuries. Well, still ahead, Tonto-Rim Search and Rescue responds to another heat-related emergency at one of Arizona's most popular state parks. And Arizona's State Gang Task Force removes more meth from our streets after a Mesa traffic stop uncovers drugs, cash, and a fake driver's license. We'll have those stories and much more right after this.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
Ponderosa Plumbing is Central Arizona's go-to plumbing team. For decades, homeowners, builders, and businesses have trusted Ponderosa Plumbing AZ for new construction, remodels, repairs, sewer and drain service, high-definition camera inspections, water heater installation, water treatment systems, and expert slab leak repair. When experience matters, when quality matters, when getting it done right the first time matters, Ponderosa Plumbing delivers. Locally owned, highly trusted, serving all of Central Arizona with honesty, craftsmanship, and unmatched know-how. Located at 107 West Wade Lane, Suite number 5 in Payson, call Ponderosa Plumbing AZ today at 928-476-4727. Ponderosa Plumbing AZ. Experience you can trust, quality you can count on. Welcome back. In other news, Tonto Rim Search and Rescue was called into action once again over the weekend. The team responded Sunday afternoon to Tonto Natural Bridge State Park after receiving reports of a visitor suffering from heat-related illness along the Gowan Trail. Fortunately, rescuers were able to provide water, cooling packs, and encouragement while assisting the individual back up the steep trail to the parking lot. The patient did not require a technical rescue. Search and rescue officials say the Gowan Trail may appear relatively short, but during Arizona's summer months, it becomes extremely steep, rocky, and dangerously hot. Visitors are encouraged to carry plenty of water, wear appropriate footwear, and avoid underestimating the effects of extreme heat. And in other news, the Arizona State Gang Task Force continues cracking down on illegal drugs across the state. Detectives conducted a traffic stop last Thursday down in Mesa after observing several civil traffic violations involving a Hyundai sedan. During the stop, investigators noticed indicators of criminal activity, and the driver allegedly presented officers with a fake driver's license. A drug detection canine alerted to the vehicle, leading detectives to discover approximately 1.5 pounds of methamphetamine along with $5,500 in cash. The suspect, who reportedly had previous felony convictions, was booked into jail on charges that include possession of dangerous drugs for sale and forgery. Authorities say operations like these remain an important part of keeping dangerous narcotics off Arizona streets. Well, when we come back, monsoon moisture continues increasing across northern and central Arizona, bringing cooler temperatures, widespread thunderstorm chances, and the growing potential for heavy rain and localized flash flooding through the remainder of this week. Your complete Rim Country forecast and more coming up next.
Working hard under Arizona sky, small town roots and family pride. Fix the roads and keep taxes light, bring new business back to life. If you want growth done right, I'm your guy. Honest working, hometown pride, I'm your guy. For the people every time, Bobby Lowry on your side. Bobby Lowry for town council, strong leadership, real results. The people's patience starts now.
Legislative District 7 deserves a representative who understands rural Arizona. Barbie Engel has spent years listening to the people who call it home.
And I've been an advocate on the legislative level for the last 17 years, just as a volunteer civilian, unpaid, saw things that needed to get fixed for myself and for other patients, and I jumped in and figured out how to get that done.
Barbie Engel has worked with lawmakers, helped shape legislation, and believes government should be accountable to the people it serves.
I want to start from a zero line and really look at each of the items that we're putting into the budget and determine if it is appropriate, if it's fraud, waste, and abuse, what's going on, and actually look at every single portion of the budget.
And she's been traveling across all 4 counties of Legislative District 7, listening to the concerns of local residents.
I've been talking to boards of supervisors, town councils, city councils, law enforcement, school boards, and also the people, because I want to be the voice of the people. My things that I'm most excited to accomplish is being able to bring the people's voice forward.
Barbie Engel for Arizona House, Legislative District 7. Learn more at barbieengel.com. Paid for by Barbie Engel for Arizona. Well, taking a look now at central Arizona weather, Arizona's monsoon pattern is finally kicking into high gear, and that's bringing some welcome relief from the extreme heat we've been experiencing over the past couple of weeks. We'll see scattered afternoon and evening thunderstorms again today, but the bigger story is what happens later this week. Rain chances continue increasing Wednesday through Friday when widespread showers, heavy downpours, and localized flash flooding become much more likely across much of northern and central Arizona. Well, here's a look at today's forecast around our area. Payson is forecast to reach 93 degrees today with a low tonight of 66 and a 40% chance for storms. Prescott tops out with a high near 90 with a low tonight of 67. They have a 50% chance for thunderstorms there. Up on top of the rim, Heber stays much cooler with a high of 86 and a low of 59, and the highest storm chances today at 70%. Globe will reach 95 and a low of 75, and here in toasty Tonto Basin, we'll be climbing up to 101 degrees before cooling to 80 tonight with a 40% chance for afternoon and evening storms. Now looking ahead, storm chances increase to around 70% on Wednesday before becoming widespread Thursday and Friday with rainfall chances reaching as high as 90%. High temperatures continue falling through the week, dropping into the upper 80s across rim country by the weekend, while lower elevations also cool noticeably. The National Weather Service says some storms could produce heavy rainfall, localized flash flooding, frequent lightning, and gusty winds, especially from Wednesday through Friday. So, if you're planning outdoor activities this week, be prepared for rapidly changing weather conditions and never attempt to drive through flooded roadways. And finally, yesterday's dramatic weather served as a powerful reminder that Arizona's monsoon season has officially arrived. Powerful thunderstorms slammed the Phoenix metro area last evening, producing a massive wall of blowing dust, damaging winds, hail, torrential rainfall, and near continuous lightning. Wind gusts approaching 50 miles per hour pushed dust across the valley, reducing visibility, while severe thunderstorms tracked from Queen Valley and Florence Junction toward Apache Junction, Gold Canyon, and the Superstition Mountains. Farther north, another line of nearly stationary storms developed here over the Tonto Basin area, producing wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, along with quarter-size hail near Roosevelt, Apache Lake, and Canyon Lake, as well as up on Four Peaks. Well, that storm knocked out electricity to nearly 16,000 customers across Maricopa and Pinal counties, while the Federal Aviation Administration temporarily halted inbound flights at Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport because of that dangerous weather. Well, and as we said earlier, forecasters say this active monsoon pattern is expected to continue through much of this week, bringing additional opportunities for beneficial rainfall, but also an increased threat of flash flooding, especially near recent wildfire burn scars. So again, as always, stay weather aware, never drive through flooded roadways, and if thunder roars, head indoors. And that's your Tuesday edition of Tonto-TV News. You can find breaking news updates throughout the day on Tonto-TV.com and associated social media pages. And don't forget to join us on KRIMFM.com for your daily weather updates and community spotlight interviews. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIMFM.com, I'm Randy Roberson. Thanks for watching, and as always, make it a great day.
We don't tell you what to think. We don't tell you what to think. Hey! Tonto-TV.com. From Prescott to Sholo. Tonto-TV.com. That's the way we roll. We don't tell you what to think. We don't tell you what to think.